attract wealth, prosperity, and abundance using this secret affirmation as taught by Neville Goddard. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, Miracle Mentor and Alchemy Life Coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle, and we're flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. We believe you deserve the money you desire, the love you crave, and the health and happiness that you depend on. Be sure and click that bell icon when you subscribe so that you get our latest video. We're here every day, 5 days a week. Okay, so several years ago, when my life had come crashing down and I lost my business, I lost a lot of friends, I lost my home, I lost cars, I lost money, I lost influence, and I was essentially living on the streets. I was this far from living on the streets. I was living in a weekly hotel room in downtown Portland, Oregon. Anyway, long story short, things were very tough. I was just barely scraping by. But I knew the secret to attracting money. I knew the secret to attracting wealth and abundance. And so I put my mind at changing my life around. And one night, after being up for many, many hours, certain words fell into place. They literally fell into place. I'm telling you, it was incredible. And I began focusing on using this technique to attract money, prosperity, and love in my life. And, the rest is history. New cars, swimming pools, trips all over the place, money in the bank, beautiful wife, wonderful child. It's all good. It's all great, high flyers. It really works. So I wanted to come up with what I did, and I wanted to put it in a format that you can use. I want you to get the information. The information is free. It's easymoneywhileyouSleep.com. easymoneywhileyouSleep.com. And I will explain there to you exactly how this system works. I know the next morning, I got up, I went into a bagel bar where they served a variety of different kinds of bagels, and I didn't have a lot of money, and a stranger offered to buy me breakfast. And I knew right then and there that money was beginning to flow into my life. Money can flow into your life too. But I believe it takes action, and it takes a new belief system. Look at the old belief system has only gotten you so far. If you're only making $40,000 a year, that's where it's got you. If you're only making $100,000 a year, that's where it's got you. So, high flyers, you can expand your abundance, your prosperity, and your wealth way beyond that. Now, children have the habit of saying, when I grow up, someday I'm going to be a fireman, or I'm going to be a policeman, or I'm going to be a scientist, or I'm going to be an airplane pilot. Someday. And that's good. We should encourage our children to futurize, to start to cement into the future what they desire today. The sad part about it is, and Neville Goddard understood this as well, most people have not evolved past that point. Someday, I'm going to be wealthy. Someday, I'm going to have prosperity. Someday, money's going to flow into my life. Someday, I'm going to have more love. And so it goes on and on and on. And what happens is that you put off what you desire into the future. But the universe gives you more of what you're putting out, which is someday energy, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year, someday. So high flyers, the problem is that when we put off what we want, what we desire, what we deserve, we put off our own greatness, our own happiness, our own abundance, our own prosperity, our own wealth. Everything is out there. It's not right here, right now. People who state what they want in present tense. In other words, they say exactly what they are in present tense. Maybe they're not literally there yet, but they state it that way and they believe it that way. How about the great Muhammad Ali? I knew I was the greatest before I ever said I was the greatest. Imagine that. Long before he ever said, I am the greatest, he knew he was the greatest. He planted that seed, that thought inside his energy field. And that's what he became. See, it's not just about attracting, it's about becoming. It's about becoming, high flyers. You see, when you believe something strong enough, you literally shift your reality. Henry Ford said, if you believe you can, you're right. And if you believe that you can't, you're also right. Think about that. You're also right. You're right either way. So are you going to live in the future of someday? Someday I'm going to have money. Someday I'm going to be wealthy. Someday I'm going to be happy. Or are you going to be there today? If you believe that you can be there today, you can. Now, I absolutely love this from Neville Goddard. He talks about a poor boy who comes from a small town, and his father was a small-time preacher. They had no money. They were absolutely dirt poor. He grew up dirt poor. He understood poverty, but he also understood that within inside him was the seed of wealth and lavish abundance. Now, this poor boy, his name was Robert Millikan, and he later went on to be a Nobel Prize winner in the area of atomic science. He was quite an individual, quite an achiever, quite a genius. He attracted it all, everything he desired, into his life from the days of being a poor, small boy, son of a preacher. Now, you can read more about Robert Millikan in the paper called Arise by Neville Goddard. It's a lecture that I highly recommend each and every one of you take a few minutes and read. So, high flyers, long before the science of the subconscious mind was firmly proven and established in manifesting, Robert Millikan understood this concept. He believed in it. He bet everything on it. And he created one. How many of us have 50 affirmations? How many of us have 100? He had one. One affirmation that he used daily, every day, all day. I have a lavish, steady, dependable income, consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. What a beautiful, wonderful affirmation for attracting, as he calls it, a lavish lifestyle, abundance, and prosperity, but also always paying it back, giving something in return. At one point, it is said that Millikan went in early on, went into a room, he locked the door, and for 16 hours, he recited that affirmation over and over again. But he didn't just recite it, he felt it. He felt it, literally transforming his life, his destiny, his future. Now, high flyers, you can use Robert Millikan's affirmation, or you can create your own. But you notice his affirmation is present tense. It's right now. I have a lavish, steady, dependable income. I have. Take one affirmation and burn it in. People ask me, well, Robert, I did my affirmation today. What? You did it one time? When you are reprogramming your subconscious mind, you need to state that affirmation over and over and over again throughout the day. It needs to become a part of who you are. And don't give up until you've done it for at least 28 days. Now that's me talking. That's my personal experience and working with thousands of clients in 60 different countries. Neville states, this affirmation, whatever it is that you create, must be a present tense fact, a fact in your mind. How many of you are still trying to hope for abundance, hope for money, hope for a lottery win, hope for more money, hope for love in a relationship? You're still in the state of hoping. It has to be a fact. It has to be so ingrained inside your body that there is no doubt whatsoever. And if you've got to go into a room for 16 hours and recite that affirmation, go for it. Do whatever you have to do to be the success that you deserve. Hey, I want to invite you again to easymoneywhileyousleep.com. I crafted these words and I realized which words work and which words do not, and what order they work in, and how to best to make them work. Check out the information, easymoneywhileyousleep.com. You have a great day, and here are some other videos to help you on your journey.